the first few months, what we do is we do our 150-point SEO audit, and that was something that we talked about at the SEO Method 3, when you can see that's the photo of Dory at the SEO Method 3. Then we also deliver it with a video presentation. So I'll do an audit where we go through all of the different characteristics of the website, we put it into a presentation, and then we deliver that right up front. So it's that really good, valuable, hey, we're doing work and here's everything that we've found that's wrong with your website. Here's what we're going to do to fix it up. So you might remember Dory, that's Steve Ovens in the corner there. He helps out with a lot of those videos. Then we do the keyword research and on-page optimization, and that all happens in month 1. So I set the expectation up front with the client. That's why I say you need to work with us for 4 or 5 months before some of this stuff drips through, because month 1 really is just about the setup and getting everything right and all the on-page optimization. So this is, we'll map the website using SFrog. We identify which pages we can optimize. We'll assign keywords to pages. And then we write titles and descriptions, and then that gets uploaded. And all of that's stored in the Google Doc that we talked about. So that process as well, I mean, we've now got it down to a point where it's a system, it's a method. I'm not in there doing the keyword research or the title tags or anything like that. Just recently, my lead SEO person who heads up our SEO team said, Dave, you know what? You're not an SEO person, you're a marketing person. You should stick to what you're good at. Now, I know enough SEO to do some damage, but now we've got people that are just full-time dedicated to doing this stuff and creating the systems around it. And then you want to try and get them a quick win early on. So this is sort of that month 1. Has anyone heard of the 4-day cash machine? It's a thing Frank Kern does. It's a series of emails that gets sent out. It's like a customer reactivation sequence. And using something like that, even though we're an SEO client, if they've got a database and I can get them some quick wins, I don't care what I use to get the quick wins. I just want to get the win right up front for them. And then it just makes the rest of the process easy, because I've set this precedent that, Dave makes you money. And then once they do that, that's a really easy sell, particularly if you get through some sticky situations, you've got something that you refer back to. So literally all it is a customer reactivation sequence that they send out to their past database to try and shake loose some new clients. So it's quick, it's easy. I don't even know if he offers it anymore, but I'm sure if you Google it, look on the PDF search, I'm sure someone's got it floating around. Then we move into month 2. Month 2, we end up doing the Google Plus authorship, a lot of the social stuff, and we're going to be implementing a lot of that social stuff that you saw in the previous presentation. And then we do our foundational links. We have to be really careful with links these days. I mean, there's certain things that we will and won't do. I'll be taking advice from Eric to see, though. We might be able to reactivate some of the link building methods that we were doing, but we wanted to step on the side of caution for some of these big clients. And like I said, a lot of them, links aren't their issue. They're big authoritative sites, and just using internal linking structure and adding content can really add a lot to the business. So that's kind of what we do. Again, the SEO Method 3, we kind of outline what sort of links we do. Then we've got month number 3. Now, at month number 3, that's when I send out my first report. A lot of people are shocked by this. They're like, you're not sending out, monthly reports or fortnightly reports to clients? I tell them, look, not much happens within the first 3 months, so I'm not going to give you a report. You'll get it in month 3, and usually month 3, that's your grounding report. So that first report that comes through is kind of, where are we now, so we can start to monitor and measure as we start to improve. The way that we manage all this, we have a weekly team call where my team hops on and we'll pick out, usually it's about 5 to 6 clients every call, and we'll just rotate around each client. The whole team hops on, and we have someone who reports on conversion, someone who talks about traffic, someone talks about their little area of specialty, and we talk about, well, what are we going to do next for the client? And then we put it into the queue, and then they start to work. So a client might show up in that weekly call maybe about twice a month, and that's the process that we do. We send out the report, and then once they get at that point, that's when I give them these ongoing reports, and they'll get one every month. Beyond that, we kind of customize things a little bit, and we plan out a marketing strategy for them. The first 3 months, very rigid. All clients go through that. But then after that, that's what that founding call or that discovery call right at the start is about, finding out what assets they've got, what they can work with, and then we can kind of plan out how to build it. And then the ongoing, it's a little bit of like this three-pronged approach. I want to make sure that I'm making improvements to the website that they can visually see and report back to the team. And I want to improve, the conversion. In that month 1 as part of the setup, we set up all goals, so we know how many inquiries are coming through the website, and then we can try and start to improve some of that conversion. And then we start to create these good quality premium content. Infographics are really good. Again, this is stuff that the marketing manager can then take back and show the rest of the team. Hey, check out this cool infographic. Check out this press release that they did, or the web video. You have to give them collateral to sell you back into the company, as well as the results that you get them. And then we have that content machine. So, I use it for creating leads to the website, but this content machine is really where it's at. And like I said, so many people are spinning different terms for this, but it's the same concept. It's about putting good quality inputs up at the top, cutting them into pieces, and then syndicating them out across the web, and then using those as ways to drive people back to the website. So I'm sure there's going to be, actually I think James talks about it with his presentation as well. So really take notes on that, because it's incredibly effective. And we'll kind of buffer in as well to making sure there's a bit of extra money in there to make them feel good. Again, we're pitching a high-priced product, $5,000. It means we can have a bit of extra money in there to play with. So, at Christmas time, we'll send them some Coronas. If they send us a lead or a referral, I'll send out some gold class tickets. If things are getting a little bit shaky, sometimes I'll make some videos for them. Maybe we get Brent from the Market Samurai team to make a keyword research report for them. We have this extra money buffered in. It's like make them feel good money, surprise and delight, unexpected stuff that bonds the client further to you. So what's the takeaway? The whole takeaway there is you want to make them look good. And if you don't have your $5,000 client yet, then treat yourself as your own $5,000 client. Be the best example of what it is that you're selling.